I like watching The Daily Show, but sometimes I find myself yelling at the television. In my head, of course. Jon says that no one has yet to explain to him why he is wrong.
But are we wrong then? Because I've yet to have somebody explain to me why this is wrong.
Okay, no problem, I will explain it to you.
This Mitt Romney issue, it's come to light that his tax rate is around 15%.
Everyone knows this, but pretending like they don't. He makes money from dividends, which are taxed at 15%. But dividends are just a share of a profit a company makes. That same profit, before any of it makes it to dividends, is taxed at a corporate rate of 35%. So the tax rate is really at 50%.
I maintain that work is not as valued somehow. Somehow investment in capital has taken the lead in our economy from work. Is that correct?
Old Marxist trick, trying to pit capital against labor when they really one of the same. The reason capital takes the lead, and always has, is just because that's how reality is. Workers don't want to work in hopes that a company makes a profit and they get paid. They want to be paid wages, and capital pays the wages. How much capital a company raises is basically a measurement of how valuable people find the work that the company is going to do.
It's the problem I have with a lot of the politician theories. Like, I don't like gay marriage unless you have a gay child. And then suddenly you realize, like, oh, well, actually they are people, so I guess that's cool. Like, it's not just because they have personal experience with it, suddenly they're like, yeah, this is unfair. What's going on around here?
Yeah, no shit. Personal experience is probably the best teacher. That is why Thomas Sowell used to be a Marxist turned capitalist, because of his personal experience. It is why people run away from countries that have economic policies that the liberals are trying to institute here.
Is there any simpler regulation than going to J.P. Morgan, as we did in the 1930s, and said, fellas, I know how to fix your problems. We're going to cut you in two. Commercial bank goes over here, investment bank, which we don't care if you go out of business, goes over here. That's the only regulation. One regulation. Boom. Solved.
Boom. Actually solves nothing. Let's list the banks that went under. Bear Stearns, only an investment bank. Lehman Brothers, only an investment bank. Washington Mutual, only a commercial bank. Countrywide Financial, only a commercial bank. And Citigroup, the only bank that is both commercial and investment. But it has been bailed out 2 times before this crisis. So it only exists because of government in the first place, and J.P. Morgan. Well, it didn't fail, but was forced by the government to buy some of these others. So the only instances where investment and commercial banking has been combined is largely due to government incentive.
That would be either your Glass-Steagall.
That would be your basic Glass-Steagall.
And then we said, yeah, let's stop doing that.
Well, this was a perfect example. How every bureaucrat thinks that his regulation would solve everything. Except that this regulation would not have an effect on any bank that failed.
Will we finally have the conversation about what type of capitalism we are going to employ? To suggest that there is no collateral damage from perfect capitalism seems insane to me.
No one is saying that. But I know, it is much easier to argue against strongman. No, capitalism is not a paradise, but the alternative is the collateral damage of the other economic systems, which you do not want to have to learn about through personal experience. Trust me on that. Hello humans. Now is your chance to subscribe, just click right here.